What's up, guys? The Life of Scott here. So I just got back from work, got my extremely puffy jacket on. So I had this idea. Okay, this is gonna be odd a little bit. So the Mustang is in a garage, so it's garage kept. It's an older garage. Also have a lawnmower and stuff in there, so dust can get stirred up. So I bought a car cover for my Mustang, even though it's inside a garage. That's how, much I love my Mustang. So I got this idea. What if I put rope on each corner of the car cover and pull it up to the ceiling, so all I have to do to put the car cover on is lower the ropes and it lays right over top of the car. Then I don't have to deal with pulling the car cover off, which, even though no matter what material you get, there's that possibility of it getting twisted or turning and scratching your paint. Since I have a brand new, or depends on when this video is uploaded, I'm getting a brand new paint job put on the Mustang. So plus, not only that factor, also you have the factor of taking it off, rolling it up. If you want to put it back in its original box, then there's that time for that. Or if you set it on the side, down on the ground, it gets dirty, unless you have an immaculate garage. So I thought, why not try this? Why not put rope on each corner? See if I can pull it up. I don't know how it's going to work with the garage door, so I got to make sure I can get it up high enough so when the garage door opens, it doesn't hit it or catch it or anything. But I think that would be kind of cool, because then, hey, wax the car, pull it in, don't have to deal with getting the tarp from the ground, dirt on it, throwing it over the car, scratching it, whatnot. So let's see how this works. So this is what we are working with. As you can see, there's not much room between the track and the wood. So I'm not sure how high the actual door sticks up above the track as well, so there might be a problem. So car comes to about here to the front. So we're gonna have to put the car cover. Man, that car cover is definitely not that big. This is gonna be a little tricky. Yes. Yeah, this is gonna be a little tricky. I don't think the car cover is near that big. I mean, it's supposed to fit the car. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Okay, so the car cover, it's all rounded, so it's all stretch material in the corners, everywhere. So as soon as I cut it so it's not stretchy anymore, I'm not sure how well it's going to turn out. It's a nice car cover. I hate to ruin it. I do got this tarp. I do not know how big the tarp is, but it's not like the most softest material. So now I gotta decide what I want to do. If I cut this up and it doesn't work, I just wasted a fairly expensive car cover that can be used. I mean, when I take the car cover off, I can just hang it on the bicycle over here. So I mean, it wouldn't be too big of a deal. It's more hassle because once the car's in here, there's not much room from side to side. So that's pretty much the biggest reason why I kind of want to come up with this idea. So maybe I can use a tarp. Maybe I can kind of figure something out with the tarp first. See if the tarp's big enough. The tarp is not as soft as this car cover, but the material's kind of similar to the car cover here. I mean, I'd hate to cut this up. So let's see what we can do with the tarp first. I mean, this thing is huge though. So this, I mean, to sit on the side, we're pretty much throw it up here and just stick it. But that, yeah, it's, oh my word, this thing is massive. So it's definitely a pain in the butt to uncover the car and recover it by hand, because it's going to be very tight quarters in here. So, okay, we're just going to set it down here for now. We might end up figuring something out here. So let's check the tarp. I'm going to see if I can get the tarp, see how big it is. Man, that's wedged in there pretty good. Alright, I need 2 hands. So, the tarp is big, but it's more wide than it is long. It will cover a nice area, especially once it's stretched out, but it's not going to cover the car completely. Now, is that really a big deal? Does it have to cover the entire car? Not really. It would be nice. But again, I don't know how. I mean, it's definitely wider than this guy, and I don't know how well this is going to work if I cut the black car cover up. We can actually just use this to cover like the front of the car, and this cover the rest. That would be easier. That one. This is actually looks like you can see a flagpole could go up in here, or some kind of pole. So I don't know, for like a event or something. I don't know what this was used for. They might have used it for leaves. I mean, that's what I use this one for, is to pick up leaves. But this one's not dirty, so yeah. Okay. We're gonna try and tie this up and see how we can go from there. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna be backing the car up. Probably just be pulling the car in. So the front end's gonna be this way. So I'll probably put this. Probably get the tarp lined up about right over in here. You know what? So I'm putting the tarp up there. Bring the rope over here. But if the garage door comes up and the rope's over here, so we gotta bring the rope behind. So we gotta bring it behind all of that. Okay, let's continue and see how it looks. Alright, so we got it up here. So how it's gonna work, we're gonna pull up a corner, and we can actually keep it underneath the track. So it just has to be up high enough. Problem is now, it's too wide. So it's going to be sagging. So we're going to just have to see how this turns out. So the idea is, got the rope over here, pull up. So it's going to pull up this corner like so. It's kind of hard because it's actually getting caught in between there, but the only other way we could do it would be on the other side of the spring. But then it would, you know what? The garage opens up that way, so as long as it's not in front, okay, that might work out better. Okay, I'm going to reposition it. So if you guys can see, oh, now it's way too dark. I have it behind the spring, and it's getting caught in between the springs, so it's harder to pull it up and down. So what I'm just going to do, since we already got it cut to length, we're going to pull right down here. I'm going to climb up there, put it around the board, but just on the other side. So I'll show you guys in a bit. Alright, like that. So now we just pull up. Pull it up like that, all 4 sides, and then we just simply tie this off. We don't need this much rope, so we probably can cut this rope, but we need to cut it at a good angle when it's down. So if it's landing on the car like that, probably we're just gonna keep the rope on there for now. Okay, Now we do the same thing for this side and go from there. As you can see, you know, it's not sealed, so dust blows up from under there as well. So this is pretty much why. I mean, it's a dirty garage. It's not, the floor's not done. I just put a mat down and other stuff, so that's why I want to keep it covered once it's in here, just for extra protection. Alright, shall we give it a try now? So we got it over there, same spot. I'm going to set the camera up somewhere so you guys can see this fun madness. Alright. So is this going to be a good oh, no, you can't see. We really don't have many spots in here. I really need to organize this garage out. Let's see how this looks here. Let me get out of the way and see. You guys can, looks good. Maybe zoom in a little bit. Like that. Alright. So, here we go. Number one. Definitely too long. We can definitely make it shorter. So we just pull it up like that. We tie it off. I'm not going to make too much knots, just enough. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got way too much rope on this side. So, alright, so tied it off. Next side, now the wheelbarrow's in the way here. Like this. Okay. So we're going to tie this off, which I think we have too much as well on this side. Alright, so both sides tied off. Now all we need to do is hook up these two other sides, and we want to make it as tight as we can. So so to do that, let's see, we need to have it out as far as we can as well. Again, it's not going to cover the entire car, so I will have to cover with, you know, if I find a sheet or something, that would work good just to cover the front end of the car. So if I just got a sheet or a really light cover, that would work as well for the front. I know this is redneck, guys, but hey, it is what it is. And it would be a lot easier than to try and put a car cover in this small garage. So let's see how we do this here. We want to put this up. Alright. So when we pull, it's going to pull it up out here. And again, it's going to be very interesting to see. Oh, you know what? That actually comes out pretty far once it's stretched a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to tie this off right now. Hopefully the camera's recording. I think it is. Alright. Oh boy, how am I going to get up top here? And we don't need, so we're actually just going to cut the rope what I think it's going to be that we're going to need. So we're just going to cut that much off. I think this is way too much if we're going to cut some more, that's fine. So forget it, put it there. Okay guys, I'm now going to climb up here. If I can get up here without killing myself. Oh man, why did I have that much rope? No, it's caught! Come on. Come on there, rope. Okay. Alright. Here we go. coming up. Oh, the bicycle handlebar is catching it. Okay. It doesn't matter because we don't have to have it the whole way. So we're gonna tie it off right here for now. In fact, the car doesn't have to, tarp doesn't have to go up the whole way because we're gonna be pulling the car out. But we do want it higher than that. And the bicycle handlebar is catching it, which is just simply going like that, and then I can lift it up more from down here. So that ain't gonna be a big deal. But I didn't want to, I actually should pull it tighter. That way I know the measurements and where I'm going with this. Again, I won't have to climb up and do all this work once it's up and everything's done. So, drop this down, lift this up higher, right about there. So I need to loop this around, loop it around one more time. There we go. Okay, so guys, we got the other end up. I'll show you guys how it looks. So again, I'm not gonna have to climb up on anything. Once the setup is done, it'll just be a matter of pulling the rope and letting it down, which I'll show you guys a demonstration. Now we're gonna do this corner. So let's set the camera back down here, and there we go. How about let's point it up so you guys can see. See, is that corner? Okay, so it's gonna be out over in here. Okay. Now you can see my goofballness. Where did I put that? Okay. Now, what I do, take the rope through each corner. This tarp's actually working out extremely well. No. We didn't get the other one in there. Just gotta make sure. Okay, so I'm thinking that's all we need. I went way too much over there, so maybe even this much. You know, I don't want to go short, so I'd rather cut later than have to cut now and be too short. Okay. Alright, so we put it up on that one, so we're going to do the same for this side. And we don't got much to climb up on, but we do have a bicycle. So, there we go. Down here. Oh, that's making it hard. Pull up and down. Oh, we got other stuff it's caught. Alright, this stuff's going to have to be moved out of the way. Alright, problem solved there. Okay. So, setting the center. So we can, I'm trying to think. We could, let me show you guys. What am I doing? I'm not even showing you guys how it looks in full. Okay, hold on a second. So, here we go. Tied up. So, when I lift it up, it's going to be this high with the car being in here. There's enough room with it lifted up that I can go from side to side and walk without my head hitting. And that's all that I need to do. So with the car, open up, get in, I can get in, back the car out, and problem solved. When I come back, I just pull the car in, go from side to side, and lower it down. Now, this side's actually being a bugger because it's wedged between there, so I can't lower the side now. I could just, yeah, see, even pulling it, it's too hard. So I'm gonna have to get rid of this piece up here so it's loose and open like it is over here. So I'm gonna time it and see how long it takes me, but first all I gotta do is just cut out this piece to make a square so it's not caught up anywhere in there. So I'm gonna time it then and see how long it takes to pull it up and just tie the ropes off. And this way, when the car is under here, we'll lower it slowly and softly so it'll set right on top of the car. The material is smooth underneath, so it's not gonna scratch or anything unless I like set it down and then start rubbing my hand over. Okay, good. So there's another thing that I could do if I wanted for extra softness, which I'm not worried about it. I could put get 2 or 3 king-sized bed sheets, and I could put them underneath here and then tie them off, and so that way they're like flush with this as well, and then you know, it would be extra soft. I may end up doing that because I am a little paranoid. I mean, I'm not paranoid, it's just I know this is not going to scratch it because it's smooth underneath, but you know, it's my baby. So anyway, okay, let me fix this issue and then we are gonna lower it, and I need to cut the rope to the right sizes, and then we will lower it and time it and see how long it takes. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so I realized that I need to have some weight on the end here because it pulls up sometimes and then it loops down and falls down, and then that's going to be just extra time. So I need to get some extra weight. Don't need much, so I'm sure I can find something around here that has a little bit of extra weight for each corner just to put around. Wonder what I could use. I mean, I could use a rock, but I don't think any of these rocks are heavy enough to use. So I'll find something around here, but it can't be too heavy that it pulls it up. And I also gotta, you know, test out putting the garage door up as well. So maybe these rocks, I could find some big, decent sized ones that should work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they should work. Should be about the perfect weight. Alright guys, see you in a little bit. Okay, so since I've been having some issues here. I had 4 different corners tied up, but so guys, I had to rig it up a little differently. Alright, so I gotta use my phone because my camera died, but I rigged this up a little differently now. Now I'm able to pull 2 ends with 1 cord, with 1 rope over here. Same for the other side. I just gotta do some things. For example, now that it's over here, it comes down. I'm trying to figure it out, because before when I would put down 1 end at a time, it would go too far over. So I'm thinking it's not going to work out because all sides almost need to be let down evenly. So with this, both sides over here, I should be able to grab both sides, one with one hand, one with the other, and let them all down at the same time. If it works out that way, we're gonna see. But now I'm having a problem where up here, the rope, when I'm pulling the rope up, it goes over there, and then it doesn't go up, doesn't stay out this wide. Let me see if I can show you guys what I mean. So let the ropes down, it goes down. See how it goes up over there? So now when I'm pulling it up, it pulls it up right up here, and then it sags down too much there. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a nail up top the board so it can't go past that nail, so it'll be over like this, and I'm going to do the same for the other side. So when I'm pushing down, it's going to stop where the nail's at and thread down. It's got to be thick enough and a big enough nail. So that is what I'm going to work on right now. So stay tuned. Okay, so I think I solved the problem. We got a nail up there, so now when I pull it, it pulls it up into the corner, just like so. Okay, then I let go, just simply feed it through, and it'll drop it down, just like so. Alright, I think I need to rearrange this side though, because I put the rope on this side's fine how I have the rope, but this side I put the rope wrong. I want it on this side of the spring, not the back side, unless it's not going to be an issue, but it looks like it's wrapping around, so there lies another problem. I've already tied everything off for that side. What I'd love to do, if I could hook every side up, but I think it's just going to be simpler just to reach across and let everything down, and I'm going to test that theory out. If so, everything's going to take very little time to do. So let me see something here. So doing this with one hand, feeding it through, I want to just see if I do have to switch it. So, and another thing that I found out is a big issue is the bicycle. When I'm bringing it up, which, yeah, see, it's catching everything on the fun bike. Now, when I have two hands, I can go like this and push that over the handlebars, pull everything up just like so, and it's up fine. But it is going a little hard. It's not a big deal with it being wrapped around as long as it's not gonna wear it out. Like it's not putting too much pressure on the rope that someday it's just gonna split and snap apart. So I don't know. I mean, I could, I probably can get these knots out, and yeah, actually, that's all I gotta do then. And we got stuff falling. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna unknot this, loop it through, bring it back around how it's supposed to be. Because I can bring it, yeah, I can bring it like that. And then I'm gonna put it back on here, and then we're gonna do a full test. Woo! Okay, so the key is going to be lifting everything up evenly, and now I gotta find an area to set my phone to show everything, which is gonna be almost impossible because it's not really anywhere to set my phone. So I guess, I don't know if it's showing it or not. I'm gonna have to look back on the camera and see if it's showing everything. Hopefully it is, but I do not know. So this is it. One rope, two rope. Oh, you know what? You know what? I bet I could do that. Alright, so we're caught up on the bicycle handlebar. So that's the biggest issue with holding this side up. So, yeah, that's the issue with this side. The handlebar is catching with the bike. But that side has been fine, so this side pulls up nice and steady. We are catching something on the other side over there as well. So, with that being said, we could tie off this side like this for now, because it's, and then we gotta go over manually, lift it up like that, and we're good to go. Even with the catching on that side, it looks like it's good to go. Then we just tie this off. So, and that's it. So everything's great. We actually have way too much of this side, so we're gonna trim that down. yeah, and then we just set everything down together like this. So you guys how we just do that. So the car will be down here. We slowly let each side down, and it's going to fold around the car. It's not going to be like this because it's going to lay on the car. So each side will go down. It'll cover the car completely, and that's it. Then we just simply lift up, and we caught something else. So it looks like the biggest issue is catching stuff as it goes up. So we just need to clear the area. Yeah, that handlebar. You know, it might be alright if it catches the handlebar. Because I think it's high enough that it doesn't matter. Yeah, alright, that's it. That is a wrap. So now I'm just going to set that side down. I'm going to tie this off. I am going to put it around the handlebar just for now. And we're going to tie this off. But what I was thinking was, I almost could connect both sides if I really wanted to. I could connect them both, so then I could pull them both, but I think this is just going to be the most simplest way to do it. Oh, look at that, smooth sailing. Just wrap this around here. Perfect. Alright, we don't need all this. Actually, I do want to see how much we do need, though. I think we should be alright with this. Oh, where did I put that? Where did I put the cutters? Okay, I do not know. I had it with me. And we could just do this right now, but still, I had it somewhere with me. The teeth are too sharp, so that ain't gonna work. Nope, teeth are too sharp. Where did that go? Oh well, it is what it is. It is somewhere. Oh, there it is. I gotta clean up this mess. This stuff keeps falling. I'm actually gonna cut up higher. If I gotta put more on, no, about right here. Oh, yeah, we gotta test out putting the garage door up. Ruh-roh, I forgot about that. Alright, plenty of rope left over if we need any. Let's see if my camera's even recording. Probably not. Okay, good, it is. So I'm going to put the camera back, and I got to put the garage door up and see how that goes. Alright, I'm putting the garage door up. And we're going to see if this has any issues at all. Oh, look at that. We are good to go, folks. No issues whatsoever. So we are good. We are good. Not sure how that fell down, but alright. Good. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Very simple. It is going to take all but 15 to 20 seconds to do all that. So, can you put your car cover on in 15 seconds? And this way, I can do it, I might take 45 seconds because I'm going to do it more gentle, slowly let it down. I still like the idea of putting sheet on the bottom of this just for extra smoothness. I know, Why would I do that? I'm just that way. So, that is my redneck car cover. That's, I think, kind of cool. Pretty cool idea, really. Alright guys, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for who knows what else I'll come up with.